Tag fight hype, man. Let me just say this. I wasn't gonna speak on none of this, but I have to. I just seen a lot that Shills did where she's like, talking about that I was envious of her and jealous of her, and and then I went and did the camp with Christina Hammer. And like, let's say in a marriage, right? Somebody makes a mistake and they step out. The person that they stepped out on is always going to question the whole relationship. They're always going to question the whole relationship, right? So let's be clear. Me and Claressa Shields was like this, right? Till this day, if somebody has something I want and I can't afford it, I don't try to dimmy them down. I don't try to negate their price, because their price is their price and it might change tomorrow. Today's price will not be tomorrow's. Now, Claressa Shields is making headway in the pros, bro. She's done a lot for the pros. She's put women's boxing on the map alongside Amanda Serrano, who's been doing this longer than any of us, right? So we on a USA team together, and we getting in good work. She's a beast, I'm a beast. We getting in good work. And we form a bond. We form a friendship, right? A strong relationship between two friends. And if she asks me to come out to camp and she's giving me good work and helping me get better, why would I say, hey, champ, I can't come out? Why would I? Like, I'm in a position where I got to provide for my family. I'm grown. I got my own place. I got my family. I got a girl or whatever. I'm in that position. So I'm not comfortable coming to her about financial, basically asking her for something financial when she's giving me good work. She's giving me good work. Me and her style is completely different. No excuse. I go to Christina Hammer camp. I charge her. I didn't go to Christina Hammer camp to, and being that I went to Christina Hammer camp in the first place, this is all going to be in question in her head. I didn't go to Christina Hammer camp to help her prepare for Shields, hoping that Shields would lose. Now, this is my USA sister who is putting on and making and opening the doors for people like me that's up and coming at the time. I went to Christina Hammer camp to test my skill set against a well-renowned champion fighter, I actually went to Christina Hammer camp to beat on her too. I was never scouting Claressa Shields. I was never scouting her to, like, see her demise. I come from a family of a woman who is in lead as my mother. It's my mother who taught me how, don't be jealous of what the next person got. Go and get your own. But the reason I'm responding to this because I listened to her live, and it's kind of crazy that, but I understand it. Like, that's to say, if I go and cheat on my wife, she's gonna question every move and every motive I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me that, and when I hit her up after the fight, like 2 weeks before the fight, she did see the video, and I knew I had did something messed up. At the time, everybody was in my ear telling me, "Nah, do this, nah." But we're friends, we're sisters. So when I realized that I did something wrong, I wanted to address it. I wasn't trying to get her mind off of nothing. I wasn't trying to finagle her way, like, to where she goes in the Christina Hammer match and she's not focused. I understand every point that she's making, like, yo, this is the biggest fight of my life. I understand that. So I did a million things right, and I did one thing wrong, and you hate me because of it. Now that one thing stands out. And yes, you did offer me time after time to come to camp, but how do I ask somebody who's also giving me good work? How do I fix my mouth to ask? Like, look, can you pay me? I just wasn't comfortable. To a foreigner, I'm comfortable. I'm like, look, if you want me to come out, you got to pay me this. I don't have no relations with her. I don't have a friendship with her. I don't have anything with her. But to Shields, it was like, I just wasn't comfortable asking her that. I cherished our friendship. I cherished everything that we built together. I was never jealous. Even to this day, I give her props. They ask me about her. I tell you, the girl is skilled, I don't know. I'm human. We make mistakes. And I just hate, in the sense that she thinks this way or she feels this way. I support women's boxing as a whole. I'm doing my part and paying my dues to be at that level, at that top level, because I feel like my skill set should be at that top level. But along the way, I am not hating on the people who built the path. Just that's like me hating on Layla Ali or Ann Wolf, Riker, Christy Martin. That's impossible to do because they built this journey. We always talked about how they would divide us and make us go against each other. But I understand, on several interviews, I've admitted my wrong. I'm not trying to hide it. I know what I did wrong. That's like me going to my wife, like, look, I realized that this is a sensitive subject. I went out, and I didn't come in the house until whatever time, and that makes you uneasy, and you have every right to be upset with me. I apologize. It won't happen again. But to question the million things I did right and take the one thing I did wrong, I mean, it happens in life, I guess. I guess you can do one thing wrong and dispute. It disputes everything you've done right. So, I come from the mud. I come from the trenches. And I'm a young, I like to say young, beautiful, black, educated woman who is very in touch with her emotional side, in touch with her feelings. And I practice this every day about the fact that if I made a mistake and I was wrong somewhere, I own up to it. Because you don't get nowhere in life not owning up to the things that you do. So I'm not saving this live. That's just not something I do. I'm focused on Franchon Cruise, Discern, December 15th at the Caribbean Royale. As Nikisa, my manager, he likes to correct me and say, shout out to MVP, shout out to Amanda Serrano, shout out to Jordan, shout out to Terrific, shout out to Barry, shout out to Aces Gym, Um, my mother, my family, who's been rocking with me, but you know, we're humans, and it's okay for a human to make mistakes. Um, I'm not ducking or dodging anybody. I've never ducked or dodged anybody. My goal is to become a world champion at 168 and also be undisputed at 168. I feel like me and Claressa Shields would have a showdown. She's a great fighter, and I hope that you guys think I'm a great fighter. I think I'm a great fighter, and it just really makes for a grudge match. But you know, when you're really close with somebody and you are really friends with somebody, and you know they saying these things like that I was trying to snake you from the nah. And yeah, she did. She was there every step of the way. She did call. It wasn't my brother that got shot, but he was like my brother. I wear him on my trunks. R.I.P. Drip. He's one of my best friends' brothers, Starrinda. And and she was there, you know, she was. I lost a friend. You make mistakes, you gotta, you know, people think that your actions don't have reaction. Your action has a reaction, and you have to either suck it up, swallow it, and deal with it, or, you know, do whatever it is that you do. And I understand that the reaction to me going to Christina Hammer's camp would question our friendship. I'm not sure that I would do anything different if it was me on the receiving end. I'm really not sure. People deal with things differently. You know, Claressa has had a lot of trying times in her life, and probably a lot of snakes around her. So for her to deal with me or handle me differently, I'd be asking way too much. So with that being said, I understand her questioning our friendship from the beginning. I understand her making this video saying that I'm a snake, or that I was plotting on the whole time. You know what I'm saying? People get into women's boxing business is limited. You know, you got the men's boxing where there's a whole bunch of people. It takes a while to get to the top of the top of the cake. With women's boxing, you know, you see a talent and you like, whoa, this girl could be something. Moves a little quicker. But that's not in my character. And this is why, like, honestly, I'm an honest person. Like, if somebody's good, I'm going to tell you they good. I'm going to tell you, like, yeah, this person is the truth. Me, I want to bring everybody up around me. I'm not selfish. I'm selfless. I want to keep, I want to put on the people that are around me 100%. You know, like Ian Green, Norman Neely, Hakeem Nurse, Tank, Sarah, you know, people that I train with daily who don't get the light to shine. You know, these are the people that I want to be able to get that light on them because they got talents. You know what I'm saying? So I would never like hate on a person that's in front of me. My mother taught me from birth that that's not how you're going to get your roses. You got to put in that work. So it's unfortunate that she feels that way. Hey, Kendall Hope, I knew you were good when you beat me up in my father's gym. That's a lie, guys. Anytime I've ever beat Kendall up, it's because he didn't want to hit me. There's levels to this. Kendall is a heavyweight puncher stuck in a 140-pounder body. And if he loved the sport, he'll still be a force to be reckoned with. He's always been my mentor. Always told me the truth, was honest. Even if I didn't like what he said, Kendall is a great guy, a great father, a great man. Even with that being said, some of the things that he do is butthole-ish. But yeah, man, I just had to put that out. I just had to put that out there because you know, you can tell that she's still very angry about it. And as she should be. You know, we shared deep conversations. We shared deep moments together. And, you know, I understand. I understand. I don't understand, and what I will not accept is the disrespect at the same time. You know, this business of women's boxing is very small. We got to carry ourselves with grace and respect, and we got to carry ourselves with some sort of moral background that allows us to do what we do, especially getting a light that we've never been given. You know, there's been fighters fighting for recognition, for equal pay, for such a long time. And again, like, my biggest thing is I'm so happy to see Amanda Serrano getting the love and respect and the credit that she deserves. I'm happy to see Claressa getting the love and respect and the credit that she deserves, because these are two women, along with Katie Taylor, Alicia Baumgartner, Michaela Mayer. You know, these are all women who are really putting on for the sport of boxing, for the sport of women's boxing. So I'm never in a lane where I feel like I to clear something that happened, but I just felt like I should reach out to the fans after such a video. It shows hurt, it shows pain, it shows a disarray of, you know, what it is that I stand for. Obviously, you know, she feels hurt by what I did. I get it. I understand it. I know my mistakes, but it don't change the fact that I'm going to handle my business at super middleweight at 168, and we could get down. Detroit versus Paterson, New Jersey, or Michigan versus Paterson, New Jersey. I've never shied away from a challenge. I won't shy away from the challenge. Me and MVP and Nikisa will sit down, but the first things foremost is we got to handle business. We got a tough task in front of us. December 15th. She don't like me neither. You know, a lot of things I didn't say during that press conference. A lot of things I didn't bring to light. because you know what? It's no need. The contracts are signed. So we get to get in there and put it all on the line. Straight like that. Why you ain't stick with basketball? I stopped loving it. I really did. I stopped loving it. I'm only going to be on here for like a minute or two. Yeah, she do. You know, she do. I don't know what it is. You know, some people got problems seeing other women in the forefront. I grew up under a woman who was always in the forefront. I'm dropping 30 and 40 at my game. My mother showing up with a mink, sitting on the front bleacher, like, giving me signs. I give you $200. You know what I'm saying? I pray for your future. You're an amazing fighter, a beautiful woman. I haven't seen you since I moved away from New Jersey, but you're my little cousin. I love you. Tell your mother hello, Angie. I will. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, for real. But you know how I go. You know? Like, I can speak very educated, very intellectual, but I let my hands do the talking. I got some big hands. Y'all be